Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो करी राय सो हमारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Atyanta Malino Deho Dehi Chatyanta Nirmalaha, असंगोहमिति ज्ञात्वा शौचमेतत् प्रचक्षते. Shaucham means an act of inner purification coupled with external cleanliness. Both things together. So, for that, the how we can attain the ultimate absolute Shaucham, there is some Shaucha according to Dharma. It is just like that. There is no logic. For example, if you do pranayam, you do the pranayam, and after that, because you have touched your hand with your nose, the hand has become impure. Now, to make this hand pure, you touch your ear. Why it is like that? With that hand, you cannot do anything else. Therefore, if you see the Karma Kandi Pandit, when they are doing something, now and then they will do like this thing. It is the act of purification. Now, we have to understand what is the real meaning of purification. First, Atyanta Malino Dehaha. Body is the most disgusting and impure thing in the world. Beauty is skin deep, and ugliness is bone marrow deep. And this body, whole life is lived only as the body for the body. Therefore, we have to again and again think about our body. What comes out of our body, we don't want to talk in public. Every hole that leaks is nothing but filth and dirt. Atyanta malino deha. So, unless we discover this kind of aversion for the body, we will not think about something higher than that. Therefore, this is told. In Vivek Chudamani, Bhagwan Shankaracharya describes in at length. See? Body is made up of so elements, and it is wrapped in the bone marrows are wrapped in the bones are wrapped in the muscles are wrapped in the fat is wrapped in the inner skin, the inner skin is wrapped in the outer skin is wrapped with the makeup. See? So makeup is nothing but an attempt to cover the breakup. See, one lady came home, it was heavily raining. So she knocked the door. The husband opened the door and again slammed on her face. She became so angry again. So he opened with a view to scold. She scolded. How dare you do that? Oh, it's you. I didn't recognize. Because of the rains, everything was washed away. So, Dehi, the embodied is Atyanta Nirmalaha. See, impurity means whenever something is other than that thing is impurity. Like, while taking food, if the food lands, something lands on my beard, it is impure. If there's a spot on the cloth other than this color, it is impurity. Similarly, in the mind, other than the mind, if there is anything, it is impurity. See? So what are the other things in the mind other than the mind? And what is the effect? The effect is the thoughts or the vritti. Vritti is the mind plus something else other than the mind. Could find little bigger bottle than this. Therefore, cloth other than the cloth is wrinkles. Now, what are the wrinkles? The wrinkles cover the original beauty of the cloth. Thoughts cover the original beauty of the mind. Now, the question is how the thoughts come. So, thoughts are impurity in the mind. See, when some foreign body enters our food, after some time the tissue starts reacting, and because of that, there will be inflammation, there will be tenderness, that area will become reddish, it will be painful. Then we go to the doctor, and doctor sees that there is something which has entered. So he takes some needle and removes that thorn. After that, now what I had to do? Do nothing, relax. But what about that? It will take care of its own. You don't have to do anything. If this example is clear, exactly the same way. Other than the foot, when a thorn goes, it is a foreign body. When foreign body enters, the tissue reacts. The reaction of the tissue is called as an abscess or some painful structure. Exactly the same way, when in the mind, other than the mind, when anything else enters, that entry creates inflammation of the mind. Inflamed mind is a disturbed mind, is a painful mind. It is easier to understand that a thorn enters the foot. Both are gross. But how can anything enter the mind? Mind we don't see. And therefore, what has entered in our mind, how do we see that? Think. Then we will discover that whatever we have given importance to, that thing enters our mind. See, we get disturbed because of our child. We don't get disturbed because of somebody else's child. If it is somebody else's child, we become philosopher. See, how the child has entered in our mind? We have given undue importance to that useless fellow. See, Now, if I have given importance to something, can someone else do anything for me? I have to devalue that. Nobody can do it. See? And importance is given in two ways: positive importance and negative importance. Positive importance is we are very happy when we see somebody or something, positive importance. And then happiness also is only a thought happiness, it is not absolute happiness. See, because we wanted something and we were never getting it, therefore the mind was disturbed and we got that thing. Aha, so what happened? The disturbances of the mind on account of the importance of that value, that object, were quietened the moment we get that object. And the second importance we give is the negative importance. When I don't like something or somebody, now that something or somebody doesn't know, because that disliking is in my mind. For example, idli and dhokla, they are the twins born out of a Gujarati married to a South Indian. Dhokla married to idli. See, now both of them I don't like. And when they come and show the tongue, what will you do? Early morning. So when I see that, I get disturbed. Why? Because I have given importance to that. So what will be the real purity of the mind? Remove all our notions about anything and being. Don't take anybody, anything too seriously. See, we have given this importance, we have to remove it. See, friends. So, dehi cha atyanta nirmalaha. But we essentially are immaculate pure. No impurity. No impurity therefore means what? Other than the self, there is no impact of the not self. See, how it can happen? Only by thinking. I tell you, friends, everything can be sorted out by proper thinking. All the problems are because of incomplete thinking. Think properly, problems are nowhere. See? So, be attentive. This bottle is external to me, and this bottle's existence is outside, and I know this bottle, this knowledge is inside. So this knowledge which is inside and the object which is outside, from the body point of view, see, the space is inside the room and the space is outside the room. So this inside outside is with reference to the hall, the walls. But from the spaces point of view, the hall is in the space. In the same manner, these objects are outside me and knowledge is inside me. This inside outside illusion is on account of my undue importance that I have given to my body. And when this undue importance to the body is dropped, as in deep sleep, therefore in deep sleep, where are we? inside the body or outside the body, in Goa or in Maharashtra, in 2023 or 2022, as man or woman, everything disappears. Because Atyanta Nirmalaha, there is no division of inside outside. Inside is that to which we are attached. ये अपने लोग हैं. Samsara begins. My children inside. See? The day we understand this principle, we have done a great favor to ourselves. There will be no reason left to be disturbed. So, Atyanta Malino Dehaha, Dehi cha Atyanta Nirmalaha. Therefore, what is the spiritual practice? Step number 1, freedom from body identification. If this is not achieved or this is not aimed at, all what we have been doing under the disguise of spiritual practice was self-deception, nothing else. Then every time, Swamiji, mathe par haath rakho and spoil my hand. See? The Punjabis are typical like that. Punjabis are very jiddi. Jiddi means what? They want to get their things done the way. So therefore, any Punjabi I keep away. Dur raho, dur raho. Jiddiness or obsession is a very strong personality. See? Instead of that, focus attention on your own being. If you are cheerful and happy, the whole world will like you. If inside we are all the time like a poultry farm, cock, 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 it can be seen in your eyes. See? You must have seen there are two types of eyes. One type of eyes are those when you look at them, you don't feel comfortable. See? You want to look somewhere else. Thank you very much. Not looking. The second type of eyes are those wherein we feel assured. See? You see the eyes of Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi. Even in the picture, they have got a depth. See? And there are some people, as if they bounce on you. There was somebody I won't name, finally caught hold of me. Swamiji, why you don't look at me? I said, you are not beautiful. No, 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 Swamiji, why? I said, yes, you are not beautiful. I don't like ugly people. The reason was as if somebody is going to bounce on you. Relax. We have to be in the depth of our own being. Then the purity comes. Atyanta malino deha. But when we are too much body oriented, you all of us have this experience. When somebody is looking at us or talking to us or observing us, we get a feeling. See, it's because of that depth of the eyes. So, atyanta malino deha, dehi cha atyanta nirmalaha. Therefore, let the objective world do not bother us too much. And for that, let us clearly understand spiritual practice means number 1, freedom from body identification. Whole day you can do this thing. Work on it. I am other than the bottle. Now, what is the meaning of this knowledge? My name is not Bisleri. Because I am other than the bottle. See? Bottle has got a particular shape. That is not my shape. The bottle has got contains water. I don't have contains water. I got idli. See? So when I am other than the body, what does it mean? Apply the same principle. The body has got a shape and a form. So if other than the body means what? No shape, no form. Start with this. What it is like being other than the body means no shape, no form. Your mind drops the body. It is something like this. This mic is in my hand. Now, if I want to write something, but I don't want to leave the mic for whatever reason, then when I take the pen and write, my hold on this object will influence my handwriting, is it not? Common sense, nothing great about it. If my original handwriting has to come, then I must drop this object. Exactly the same way, if the original I, the Nirmalaha, Atyanta Nirmalaha, immaculate, pure being, if that has to be discovered, the mind has to drop the body identification. Friends, thoughts are not possible without a reference point. If I ask you, think about your any friend who is not here. We start thinking, stop, enough. Then think about someone whom you do not like. Swamiji, why do you remind me? See, reference. Now, remain as nobody. That means no reference. Now, as a nobody, try to think. You cannot think. So, what is the reference that our mind has to think about? In this body. With reference to body only, our mind starts thinking. And therefore, to discover Atyanta Malino Dehaha, Dehi Chatyanta Nirmalaha. The Dehi, the support to this dirty body is so pure. See, now in the morning class, I gave you one example. I did not answer purposely. Now you can see. The bird looks into the mirror and takes the reflection rear. There is no option. There will be reflection. There is no option. We will be identified with the body. Now, what is this riddle? Riddle is, if we take the body identification as real, samsara is born. And if we take this body identification is a way to conduct ourselves in the relative world, not beyond that. See, it will be like what? You know, in the earlier days, in uh, 1920, 1930s, the ladies were not coming on the stage to act. That time they were having some kind of, decency. I don't know what to say. Then the gents used to act the part of a woman. There was a great artist, Bala Gandharva. He was a man. And he used to act the feminine role so perfect. He was famous for that. So when he was acting the role of a girl or a woman, that time also he knew he is a man. Then he was only acting as a woman. In the same manner, act as a son before the father, act as a husband before the wife, act as a father before the son. But instead of acting, we react. In front of the father, as a son, we react. Dad, you don't understand anything. Samsara begins. Before the son, we react as a father. Chup, don't talk, don't teach me. See? Before the wife, don't talk. You have learned all spiritual practice. Therefore, our simple rule is what? Karnataka. Karnataka means just lead your life as an actor on the stage. As you are listening to me without any impact on you, exactly the same way. When somebody says something good or bad, we take it seriously. One girl, I had just told her, she was insisting, Swamini will go there, it's so nicely, it's beautiful, it looks nice, such a lovely look. How come you don't get attracted? I said, look here, what looks good is never good. What do you mean? I said, for example, you look good. Next 3 days, she did not talk to me. See, friends, therefore, when I am not body, anything in relation to the body will not bother me. So what is in relation to the body? Two things. Sukha kachra, gila kachra. Sukha kachra, possessions. Gila kachra, relations. See? Atyanta malino dehaha, dehi chatyanta nirmalaha. Now coming back to the example of the mirror. The bird takes the reflection to be real. We don't take it real. Exactly the same way. Body identification will happen, but don't take it real. We have to conduct the business of life. Relations are there. We have to conduct. If you are going through the immigration and bring your Vedanta there, the immigration officer will ask, what is your name? Asangoham, 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 Puna Puna Ek lagayega. What is your date of birth? Unborn, eternal. Where do you stay? Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So when you are leading your life in day to day, we have to use the same normal language. Therefore, asangohamiti jnatva. Only this much we have to recognize. Friends, attachment is an illusion. Make this as the thumb rule of your life. Attachment is not real. Attachment is not possible. We may put water and oil together. They can never be attached to each other. The day you understand attachment is an illusion, you are liberated, although you are very much in this world. See? And this can happen only by recognizing this principle as your essential nature. So start from the periphery. Vision is not attached to any color and form. The nose is not attached to any smell. The ears are not attached to any sound. Mind is not attached to any like and dislike. See, intellect is not attached to any personality, and we are not attached to our own body. When we sleep means what? We disidentify from the body. Otherwise, you cannot sleep. There was one child, he used to every morning go and wake up his grandmother or great grandmother. I was staying with them. One night, that grandmother died. So, as usual, he went and to wake her up. Nani ma, get up, get up. And he pulled her towards herself. And when that lady turned, her denture came out and she was dead. And he started waking. Come on, get up, it's morning. So when she did not, he went to his mother. See what Nani ma is doing, she is not waking up, ask her to wake up. So the lady found she is dead. Then the child was told, no, she will never get up now, she is dead. Now that gave a shock to that child. He refused to sleep. He said, I don't want to die. If I die, I will, if I sleep, I will die. See, that notion that I am body is the culprit for all the problems. And the funniest part is, although we know we are not attached to the body, childhood has come and gone, what we have done, tell me. On the contrary, every child wants to give up childhood. See, nothing we are holding on to, nothing. Only come to recognize this. We are not attached to anything in this world. For that, do experiments in your life. So, what experiment we have to do in our life? Suppose you are attached to a particular thing. Consciously, willingly, you give up that thing for few days, few months, few weeks, and see, learn that without that thing also we can survive. Give it a try, particularly eatables. And once you develop that confidence, really, the things are important because we have given importance to them. If we devalue, nothing in this world can disturb us. See, there was a great saint in Mumbai. His name was Gadge Baba. He used to have a pot made out of clay and he used to put it on his head as a cap and then put a cloth and tie it down. Very funny character. And he used to put on the leftover and this what is called pajama of the people. Those days the patta patta pajama, and then torn shoes and the socks and funny kind of clothes. When you look at him, he will be looking worse than a beggar. He was a great master, and he wanted to help the people of his community to learn cleanliness. They have no cleanliness. So he used to take a jhadu in his hand, and wherever there is a huge gathering, some kind of a puja or so, thousands of people are coming, then he will go there and nicely make the lines. This side ladies, this side gents, this side shops, this side the cooking things, these are the roads, and people will be accordingly distributing, and it used to be very clean and neat. He used to do that so that people learn. After a few years, whenever any program is there, people used to wait. He has not come, now who will do it? He wanted to teach others. But then he became a kind of a employed, unemployed person. Whole life he carried a jadu in his hand, could not improve a single person. Those who have anything to improve this world, they are derailed from the spiritual path. Very clear, no doubt about it. We try to improve our children, we try to improve our neighbor, we try to improve this, that. You cannot do that. Take care of yourself. See? So, asangohamiti jnatva. And when we do something for somebody, I tell you, this is one of the very subtle point. There are people who really help others, and yet they are lonely in this world. We have come across, as persons are concerned, they are very good, sincere, dedicated, no negative values, no smoking, no drinking, no clubs, no nothing. All the time doing the japa, doing the work sincerely, nothing. And yet they are lonely. See, these things come because they are obsessed with goodness. See, a typical example is that of Arjun. What was Arjuna's problem? He was thinking himself to be far superior than the Kauravas. In the first chapter, he clearly says, Dhritarashtra's children, that means Kauravas, they are durbuddhi, they are very bad people. As regard we are concerned, asmabhihi prapashyadbihi, we are good people. Now tell me, that goodness which dares us to label others as bad, is it a goodness? You will see such people. I know how he has earned money, all corrupt. Meaning what? I have never done corruption. What right we have got to label others as good or bad? Take these vegetarian fellows. See, they talk so ill about the non-vegetarians. What business we have got about somebody else's food habits? But then they feel pride in that. In one conference, when I was giving the last concluding lecture, valedictory lecture. So before that, some of the participants who participated, they talked about vegetarian, non-vegetarian. Only thing that was not the topic. Topic was reverence for life, and the whole theme came out only vegetarian, non-vegetarian. So one person, out of great enthusiasm, said, "Whenever I see any non-vegetarian person walking, I feel a mobile graveyard of a dead animal is going." And all other dumbos started clapping. How disgusting this thought is. See, we have no business. So when my topic came, then I said, I have changed my prayers. I'll pray to the Lord, oh Lord, in next life kindly make me pumpkin. See, we have no business. Therefore, asangohamiti jnatva, we do not have anything to say about anything to anybody. Hold on to yourself. As a result, iti jnatva shauchametat prachakshate. Then you have attained real, perfect cleanliness and purification of yours. And this purification we do every night when we go to sleep. We are purified of the mother, we are purified of the daughter, we are purified of the mother in law, we are purified of the husband. All these fellows, they are dropped. And in that purified state, we are happy, snore. See? Asango amiti jnatva shauchametat prachakshate. Therefore, when we are leading our day-to-day life, we have to do the things as required. See? If somebody goes from India to USA and start driving on the left side, the police says, no, you have to drive on the right side. No, I am Indian. Then go back to India. See? In the same manner, when we are living in the society, we have to follow the norms. Following the norms is not something good or bad, it is required. And according to the requirement, lead your life. But know for certain your position. In simple words, अपनी औकात पहचानो. Find out what is your position. About this, I'll tell you one example. There is a friend of mine, he must be retired now. So he came to Delhi, and after his work to Mumbai, after work was over, he came to meet me. He is from Delhi originally. He said, Swami, I am very disturbed, frustrated. I said, I can see from your face. So you have come to share that with me. Swamiji, see, this particular company, they have engaged us, our company, for preparing a report which took for me 6 months. I prepared a huge report. On the basis of that report, they will be getting the fund from IMF, International Monetary Fund. So when I gave that report to them, that CEO even did not look at it. He simply told, thank you, my secretary is outside, collect your check and go. And I was so frustrated. See, I have done so much of work. He did not even look one page. I said, you did for what? For money? Of course. You got money. Relax. You have done your job. Otherwise, I should become frustrated every day. गला फाड़ फाड़ के बोलते हो कोई सुधरता है क्या? नहीं, पता नहीं. I am trying my best, but people don't change their concept. On the contrary, I am happy. Continue to be miserable. My market will be maintained. See, friends, the day you recognize this principle, Shauchametar Pratrakshate, you will never, never become miserable in life. See, if you are not miserable, you cannot make others miserable. If you are miserable, you cannot make others happy. A miserable person doesn't like happy people. One lady in Delhi, I always remember. One day, she, um, after my lecture, came and so much scolded me. Swamiji, what is this? All the time you are telling, be happy, be happy, be happy, get married and show, be happy, be happy. See? So, is marriage a license to be miserable or what? Continue. Who cares? See, friends, these all things I have learned from you. One lady came in Mumbai many years before. Swamiji, I said, you have come without telling me. Swamiji, I said, okay, what is the problem? And it was my mistake. What is the problem? And she started telling. See? Therefore, when I smell somebody coming with a problem, I go to Yad Gatvan Nivartante. Excuse me, I have to go to toilet. Then don't compare. There is the only place where Ekameva Dvitiya Deva Nala. And there is no end to it. Same thing. Complaining about this car, you change. If you have the driving license, don't complain about the traffic. If you are walking spiritual path, you have to change. No, but I was doing it for the betterment of others. Are you God or what? Betterment of others. Mind your business. Do your job and wash. Like the ayahs who take care of somebody else's children. Rich people, they have got one servant for one child. Now that child is taken care of that ayah very sincerely. But when she goes home, forget about the child. She is interested in her family. In the same manner, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. When you go, completely collect yourself and get out. अदरवाइज जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन, वो भी गए भाड़ में, तुम भी जाओ. Don't bring all those things in life. Now, having done this purification, we go further. मन मनो मीनवन नित्यम क्रीडति आनंदवारिधौ सुस्नातः तेन पूतात्मा सम्यक विज्ञानवारिणा. Now, what is the susnataha? Perfectly taken a bath. See? You know, in many families, they have got this abhyanga snanam once in a year, and that too on the Narak Chaturdashi. That is the only day the Maharashtrians take bath. Therefore, they have got an Abhyanga Snanam. And in that Abhyanga Snanam, they'll be applying so many things and all that, and they are feeling very good. First, that is Susnataha. Snataha means regular bath, special. What is Susnataha? See how beautiful. Manmanaha, my mind, Kridati is reveling Anandavaridhau in the ocean of bliss. Don't we feel fresh after taking bath? See, those who take bath, it is said in our Dharma Shastra, Guna Dasha Snana Parasya Sadho. Those who take bath regularly, they get 10 qualities in them. Guna Dasha, 10 qualities. Snana Parasya Sadho, those who are regularly taking bath. First, Rupancha, Tejascha, Balamcha, Shaucham, Ayuhu, Arogya, Alolupatvam, Dussapnanashaha, Yashascha, Medha. These are the 10 qualities. If one is very regular, at least 2 baths we must take, morning and evening. Then you don't require soap. See? Last time somebody came to my place, I don't know where from, and they have given me, Swamiji, this is a special soap. I got it all the way. Please don't throw it and give to some. I said, okay, keep it here. So it was in my bathroom. And after 1 year or so, again that person happened to come. Swamiji, the soap is not exhausted. I said, I don't eat. You don't use soap every day. I said, no, I use it once in a year. Why? If I do some work, then only I'll be dirty. I'm only sitting. So if you take daily bath clean twice, you don't require any external things for cleaning. Therefore, first quality, rupancha, see, the quality of our skin and the quality of our eyes is directly reflecting the quality of our mind. See, if our mind is at peace effortlessly, these two things will happen. So, eyes will not be frustrated, no, or bouncing out. No, 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 relax. And Rupamcha, your skin will glow without makeup. Rupamcha. Then Tejascha. Teja is what? Teja is not heat. Teja is what example to be given. When for the round table conference, Mahatma Gandhi was invited by Churchill in that big conference, Churchill told, when that naked beggar from India comes, we don't have to get up and respect him. He is our slave country's person. The arrogance of the Britishers. And when Mahatma Gandhi entered The first person to get up and receive him was Churchill. See, the very presence of a person makes a difference. Tejascha. So, guna dashasnana parasya sadhu rupascha tejascha. Then balamcha, health, strong body. See, because when you take bath, all these snayu or the um, body pores, they are opened up, and therefore unhealthy part is discarded. Balam cha shaucham. Shaucham is cleanliness, external, internal. Then ayuhu, the ayushya, the body remains healthy, you remain long in a healthy body. Then arogya, health. Then alolupatvam, non-attachment, not covetousness. Non-covetousness. Duswapnanashaha is very important. When the bad dreams happen, if you take a bath, the impact of the bad dream is gone. Duswapnanashascha yashascha. You shall certainly be successful in whatever you are doing, and medha, your memory will remain always bright and brilliant. See, for this purpose, at least take bath. Manmanahaminavan nityam kridati anandavaridhau. So what is the real susnataha? Perfect bath is that revel in the cheerful, happy mood all the time. See, if somebody does a mistake and asks, how are you? Better. And start. Therefore, never ask any old person about their health. They'll make you unhappy. See, talk on any other topic, never about health. Because the same thing, somebody you have to reply my question. Why there is so much of knee pain? Please tell me. Now what can I tell you? So I tell my own way. Okay, you please reply my question. Don't argue. Okay. Why God has given us eyes? To see. Somebody, am I a baby or what? See, you are arguing, simply tell answer. Okay. Why God has given us ears to hear? Yes. Similarly, God has given nails to pain. So the knees are given to pain. They will pain. One of the most important spiritual practices, stop complaining. Living at zero complaint level. No complain about anything. That becomes our default setting sometimes. Such people are the mobile complaint boxes. In one municipal corporation, it was a wonderful thing. I really like. I saw it there. I don't remember which town. There it was written, if you have got any complaints, put it in a complaint box. So one person went with a complaint and complaint box written there, and arrow was shown. The complaint was box was fixed near the ceiling. Now whom will you complain? Therefore, don't complain. Manmanaha meenava nityam kiridati anandavarido susnataha tena putatma. And this can be done only by samyak vijnana varina, by proper understanding of life. Who doesn't have problems in life, including the electric post? These Mahamayas take their dog for a morning walk. Instead of God leading their life, the dog leads their life. In the morning, he'll be coming out like Chudel and a huge nightie and the dog in the hand. But the dog doesn't go anywhere. I want my pillar. So when he goes to the pillar, then he will do first of all Atma Pradakshina. Then he will do the Sashtang Dandavan. And thereafter Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. Even the pillar has the problem. If you are live, it's good. Therefore, Susnataha Tena Pudatma Samyak Vijnana Varina. You must have experience in your own friend circle. There is always somebody who is taken for a ride by everybody. See? They make fun of him all the time. And that dumb fellow can't go anywhere. Nobody wants him. See? In the same manner, all the problem they find out, oh, he is a very good person. Pareshan karo isko. Make the miseries miserable. You can never be miserable in life. Therefore, real good bath Putatma is the one who has in this manner cleaned himself. There are so many different types of snanam. One snanam is mantram, bhaumam, agneyam, vayavyam, divyam, varunam, manasam chaiva, sapta snanani anukramat. There are 7 types of baths. See, when I went to Kailash Manas, sometime in mid 90s or late 90s, that time roads were nothing was there. So first bath I took in Kathmandu on 1st August. Second bath I took in Kailash Manas Sarovar on 7th August. And third bath again I took when I came back to Kathmandu. So Swami, you don't take bath. I said don't take. But they say we should take bath, and then you take. We must find out whether this bath is going to be a big issue. Therefore, mantram, we chant Lord's name, sincerity. It is so cold, there is no possibility of anything. Then, and then make everybody suffer. Don't do that. Bhaumam, add the ash to your body. Agneyam, stand near the fire. Vayavyam, exposure to the fresh air. Then Divyam Evamcha, then Varunam with the water. Manasam, do this Manasam Snanam. Gange Jamune Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalismin Sannidhi Guru Swaha हो गया. See, I was in Rishikesh. So one person, Swamiji, you don't take bath in Ganges? No, I take every morning. When you take, please tell me. I also want to come with you to take bath. I said, I take bath not in the horizontal Ganges but vertical Ganges. How come? I said the water from the Ganges come in the tap. Don't get obsessed with anything in life. You'll remain relaxed in life. In this manner, susnataha tena putatma. Then come the agamarshanam. See, agamarshanam is washing the sins. Agham, see, one of the name Arjuna was given by Bhagavan Krishna, Anagha. Agha means sin. Sin means what? Na bhogam vina kshiyate tad agham. Meaning, suppose, this is just suppose, I get Bharat Ratna, but I am busy for my satsanga. So I tell Vrishali, will you please go and take on my behalf because I am busy? She'll be jumping out of the, yes, yes, sir. Go and take that. This is just example. Then, after a few days, another thing comes. This fellow has murdered 21 people and he has been hiding. Therefore, he will be hanged to death. I am busy. Rushali, see, the results of your good deeds can be transferred to somebody. Agham, you have to yourself suffer. Aghamarsanam, such sins, how they should be washed. For that, there is Agamarshanam. So, Agamarshanam Kuryat. Now, for this Agamarshanam, I'll tell you, this happened in Haridwar many years before. We were about 15, 20 of us in Harki Paudi. All around me, they were standing, and I was in the center. So each person was coming one by one, and I had to take the Ganges water in a lota and put on their head, and Sahasra Shersha Purushaha, Sahasraksha Sahasrapan, Sabhumim Vishwato Vrudva, Atyatishta Dashangulam. Go. Second one. So one person was watching. Swamiji, I got a question. I said, my God, here also question. I said, get ready and get into the water. I thought he will not come. He came. And then he says, what? Swamiji, I have got something, I have done something bad and that is hurting me a lot. I said, don't argue. Whatever I say, do that. Agreed. I said, I'll put your head inside the water. And whatever is bothering you, a guilt or a thing which has disturbed you, you think of that. Close your left nostril. And from the right nostril, think of that bad thing you did and slowly throw it through the nose as air. And with the bubbles, all your sin will go away. Do it 3 times. He did it. Swamiji, there is one more sin. I said, again do it for 3 times. He said, no, enough. I said, now don't talk anything. If you talk, again sin will come back to you. And everything over. After 6 months or so, somewhere on some airport, he met me. Swamiji, do you remember me? I said, no, I don't remember. And I don't want to remember. I came and you told me, do this thing in the Ganges and all that. I said, very good. Now I tell you, that thing has gone from my mind. I know it, but it has gone. Meaning, although it was there and bothering me, but now it is there, but it's not bothering. This is called agamarshanam. And for this, we told you a simple technique. Past can be only forgotten. You cannot undo the past. And remember, there is nobody in the universe through whom good or bad things have never happened. Don't curse yourself. See? Therefore, atha agamarshanam kuryat. Now, how to do that? Here, one of the technique is given. Prana apana nirodhataha. See? So, when you take the air inside, take the Lord's name, and remember also whatever was disturbing you. So Lord's name is like a soap, and that dirt was like a dirt. So that will be washed by the Lord's name, hold inside, and then with the right nostril throw it out, apana, it will go out. So prana apana nirodhataha. See? And as a result, manaha purne samadhaya. Then think of the Lord only. Friends, for everything there are rules and regulations. How to do the yajna, how to do the puja. Devi, red flower, you cannot give white flower. Shivji, give white flower, you cannot give red flower. Then Vishnu Bhagwan give yellow flower, you cannot give other flowers. You cannot give tulasi to the Lord Shiva, you will get punishment. So many rules and regulations. But for chanting the Lord's name, no rules and regulations. When the japa topic comes, I'll explain you more detail what exactly the japa means. So by this, manaha purne samadhaya. So when the mind is submerged in something higher in life, then lower things drop. See? Now what should be the highest for us? Don't bring that poor God. Highest for us should be we are at peace with ourselves. Nothing should disturb us. That is all. And if we get disturbed, then we require a very strong treatment. See? Therefore, manaha purne samadhaya magna kumbho yatharnave. When you take a pot and submerge it in the waters, deep waters, then inside, outside division has gone. See, the water is inside the pot as well as outside the pot. And in that case, just imagine, if the pot breaks, will the inside water come out and mix with the outside water? Even when the pot was intact, that time also, inside water, outside water is from the potter's point of view. From water's point of view, there is nothing like inside outside. In the same manner, when the body drops, we go nowhere. The body is like an ornament on me. When these clothes are torn or gone away, nothing happens to me. Manaha purne samadhaya. So inside outside division is redundant. Without me, the outside world is not known. By me, the outside world is known inside the body. Therefore, from the body point of view, what we call inside outside, from my point of view, there is nothing like inside outside. Outside also I am, inside also I am. From the spaces point of view, there is nothing like a hall space and a total space. We may call it in the same manner. From the absolute reality point of view, this notion I am inside the body. When the body dies, then I get out. If I am a yogi, I go from the top. If I am a yogi, I go from the bottom. Babies, neither you die nor you go anywhere. Manapurne samadhaya magna kumbho yatharnave. So, like the kumbha, the pot is submerged in the water, inside, outside, only water. In the same manner, when we thus merge in the absolute, then nothing like limitation by the body. In and through all the body, there is but one reality. Friends, this is what is called as Sadachar. Hold on to that and get ready for the lunch. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ